Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. I am Ribson, and we have a little mission on our hands today. So, guys, I haven't been so good with releasing my episodes. Just life has got in the way. I didn't have many up in reserve, but I am back recording now. So, Dwarf Fortress is back. I still want to stream it. I just need to find a time where I can do that. But I will let you guys know. We'll plan it in, and maybe in May or a little bit further down the line, I'll have time to do it and we can stream, because I think this game suits streaming. But today, I want to work on our dwarves' happiness. So right now, our dwarves, we've got 26 unhappy, 19 not so pretty unhappy, 34 really grumpy, 14 don't care. Those numbers need to change. And I've had a little look through our dwarves. Now, if we look in here and we just look at our unhappiest one, we pick child, stonecrafter, acquire object, unmet need, can't acquire object. Now, I'm not really sure what that refers to, but my mind is telling me that it's something to do with like something they can wear, which would be like jewelry, so rings, bracelets, crowns, those sort of things is what I'm leaning towards. It doesn't tell me if they want. It's got 2 levers. Oh yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Is they can't acquire an object to do that. And be with family will just come with time. I think that will get better. So I think that's where we need to go. And there's nothing. There's nothing else which will tell me anything more. Put to rest in bread, tavern keeper. Okay. No, I don't think there is. Thoughts. I've had a look through and I couldn't see anything else in there. And then if we go to a couple of others, so we just pick the king, acquire objects in there. That's definitely one of them. King wants to marshal train, so we can do with that as well. There's a bit of praying. So I think we're like getting some sort of jury system up and running is going to be definitely worth it. And I think a good thing that we can do for that is we currently have so much silver knocking around. It's insane, right? We've got all this tetrahydride as well, which makes 20% silver, a little bit of copper. So I'm going to do copper and silver jewelry, as I think that's a really good way to get things going. And we've got a nice little space. As I've come down here, just up here, for us to get a jewelry system going. It sounds like we're talking about a justice system. Jewelry. That's a tongue twister for me. Right, so we're just going to put you in here like so. And then if we come up like this, I'm just going to place at random, something like that. And we can come in. Yeah, this would be perfect, I think. You hear that there. And then we're going to need, so I think what we'll need is, we're going to need a forge to make the metal jewelry. And then I want to encrust it with some jewels as well. So we're going to need a jeweler. That's what those 2 places are going to be. We'll join you like that. I'm also going to start storing statues in this area as well. And there's one more thing that we need to do. While they're building that, we can plan this. Down in our crypt, we need more... Our crypts. Yeah, that's the right word for it, isn't it? We need more tombs. It's definitely going to be something. And I'm going to queue up a lot more tombs for people to come through. So I just want to plan that. I want you guys to see me doing it. As then it just doesn't appear. You know I am doing things in the backgrounds. As always with Dwarf Fortress, it feels like you've got like 3 or 4 plans on the go at the same time. Which is, guess what it's going to be. I know that, well, maybe we need to use macros and things, but that's one day at a time. Furniture, right. So then I'm going to put some burial places in here. We've got a couple of coffins, so we can get 2 of these set up perfectly. And then we just assign the tombs. Because now that we're in combat as well, I'm aware that we're probably going to be losing a few more dwarfs done. Okay, I made a little bit of a modification to it after we were in the tombs there. What I've done is I've added another stockpile. And we've got another jeweler. This jeweler is going to take the uncut chaps from him here, put them into this stockpile, or this stockpile is then going to use this jeweler to encrust everything in here. And it's this one. So this one, if we set it up, will only take from this area and will only give to this area, which is perfect. That's what we want. This place here is only going to give to this stockpile here. And that's going to be good. Right. And then if I set this chap up to do the work orders, I don't want it to do any general work orders. I only want it to make, well, I'm going to go for silver. Oops, if I spell it right. So I only want it to make copper. We're going to make copper flasks, right? And forge copper flasks, I'm going to say 20. That's good. I think that's perfect. And then we're going to say, I want to make silver. Screw blades, disc, altar, trap, barrel, book bindings, jugs. Nope, that isn't going to work. Toys. And then we have it. That's them all done. That's everything we're going to be making here, which is quite a lot. So we're going to make copper flasks, silver bracelets, silver crowns, copper earrings, and silver earrings. And then in this stockpile here, We'll do something similar. We're going to take from here. We're going to give to there as well. No, this one as well. And this one, which will be perfect. Why are you doing that? And then if I do this, why is it only letting me do? Okay, did you do the same? And I just didn't notice it? Yeah, you did. Okay, so we'll give items to this workshop. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that before. You will then done. And I want you to take items. Oh, so it will only take items. It will only do one-to-one stockpile. I didn't know that. Okay. So we need to give items to here then. And take items from there. And then you could just give your items to this one. Right? Let's make sure that's right. And you're going to give items here. Yeah, perfect. Good. Right. So in here, I just want you to work order. No, tasks, add new task. I want you to encrust with cut gems. Oh, can we, wait, is a polished stone, what is a polished stone? Hang on. If we go work orders and I go encrust furniture with gems, polished stone is what? How do I, let's go back. Sorry, wrong button. But we go into here. Where did I do that? Is it not you? Did I just, oh, I cancelled it, right? So I say a polished stone and it is what? No, it's not metal. It's not what I thought it was. Okay, good. So we can cancel that then. It's going to be to encrust furniture and finished goods with cut gems. That's what I want you to do. I want you to do that forever. And we will only be picking up from here. Now, maybe I'm better off telling this where to take them from, not where to give them from, actually, so that I can make sure it does what I want it to do. And it can put them wherever it, I don't mind wherever it gives them. So we'll take it from here. And then I can guarantee that it's going to encrust whatever comes out of here and what comes out of there. So you are going to what? That is you. You're going to give items I want you to take from here and I want you to give from there. Yeah, that's going to work perfectly. Okay, good. That is take, right? Yeah. And then I want you forever to cut gems forever and ever and ever and ever, right? There's nothing else I want you to do here. I could tell you probably to cut raw glass into you can cut raw glass into gems. Oh, that's cool. So that now should create our infinite jewelry system, is I'm hoping, and make our dwarves happier. Okay, right. So the next thing I wanted to do, if we just check some of these notifications here, is I would like to, nothing for us to worry about. We're making lots of food now. Found some pink jade. So I need to get, I'll do that behind the scenes, but we're going to start getting more gems. We should see gems starting to get delivered to this area here now in time, and people start making jewels and everything. So that should be quite cool, I'm hoping. But the next phase to making our dwarves happy is we need another living area. I think this is kind of the limits of what we want to do here. I did consider building it here, but we already have our tombs. The next level could work for us, I think. Or we could go further down and look for something quite nice, but I don't think I want to do that. I think we're going to go one level down to this area here. And this area we're going to build a library for ourselves. That's something that we want, or I want our dwarves to have. And on the side of the library, I want a bit of accommodation and maybe a couple of guild halls. Okay, I've come up with the shape for the library. I like something like this, as it means that like we can do some weird little funky things if we want to, add on more rooms like so, and just make it a bit, I like to do different shapes, or I'm trying to do different shapes. But I quite like that look. This is going to be our library. We need to get this dug out, and we need to get some workshops set up over in this area as well. I know there's some aquifers around, so I think what I might do is just dig this space out here, and then what we can do is just put in some little rooms. Oh, the 3x3s, aren't they? Put in some little 3x3s on the side for us to do, for our crafters to come and craft. I'm not sure what crafting we're going to need yet. I need to look into that and to see what that's going to do. But that's what I'm going to go do in a moment. And then we can have a stockpile in the middle that carries everything. I think that'll be good. And then they just bring this over here. We can double the doors. That's going to be lovely. Right, that is everything dug out. So this is going to be the foundations for our library. I don't like how these stairs are offset now. Oh, I nearly knocked my drink over. I think I'm just going to have to live with that. Maybe like in the future, or we could. No, we don't need to. They're just going to be off center. It is what it is. I'm going to have to deal with it. I don't like it. We could move everything down, but we've committed to it. Let's get the assembly of everything up first. This is going to be the most important, right? So I need a storage area here. In this storage area, we're going to store everything we need to make everything, right? If I remember rightly, there's going to be book stored somewhere. It'd be nice if there was a way just to like search everything, but I don't think there is. Is there furniture, book? I had to search, I had to Google the wiki then. So other large tools is your bookcases. It's quite insane. So we're going to have those, which is fine. We'll take all of them. We want metal ones. We take any of them, whatever material. That's what we want. We're going to have bookcases in there. We're going to need all the individual bits and bobs that we're going to have for our armor stand. So we've got the sheets. We're then going to need to have, I believe it is, we want to have rollers or scroll. What are scrolls under? Finished goods, food, furniture. We've got to find those. Leather cords, refuge, sheets, stone, weapons, traps. Oh, is it because... I think I've got everything. I had to like it's not how I thought it was going to be. I had to put them under tools, so that should cover everything that for what we're going to make and store in this stockpile. It's going to be quite a large stockpile, but now we need to make everything we need in this. For that, we're going to need a few things, right? I want to get a screw press. We're going to put a screw press in this room. Lovely. We're also going to need to get ourselves a cairn as well, I believe, which is farming, right? There it is. We'll pop you in there. There's that. There we go. Mudstone cairns. That'd be nice. So we'll get you building in there. That's going to be good. Now I want to get myself a couple of workshops. So I know I want a forge because I think we're going to build things out of metal and we have to do them in a forge. We'll find out pretty shortly. And then we want I think it's a crafts workshop, if I remember rightly. We get the craft in here. That's going to be good. Nice. So once they're built, that's going to give us access to our library here. While we're waiting for that to happen, let's just give all the walls a polish. No, I think what I should do while that gets built is we should design a bit of a I'm going to come up with a bit of a design here because I want to be able to fit areas in. I'm going to place tables and things in there as well. Also, something I've done is I've upped our drink storage to 1,000 and we had a trailer. All right, so I've kind of come up with a bit of a design. The doors are building away. We're going to keep working on it, but I'm quite liking it. We're giving ourselves some nice rows for our bookshelves in here and paths or what appear to be walkways to follow him, which is quite nice. I like that. That should look good. Not sure how the bookshelves are going to look when we put them down, but nonetheless, this is looking pretty nice. Got a nice row here, nice row there, row. I know we probably won't use them, but still, it's looking good. Now what we need to do is get everything established. So we need to start at the beginning. We're going to need to make here, we're going to need to mash plants into a slurry. We're going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that infinitely. We're going to mush plants into a slurry, like so, yeah. I'm going to do that when glob is less than 10. Not satisfied for next shots. What is glob? Glob is what? Oh, is that blood? No, we don't want that, do we? Do I need to change you to then type? But we put slurry? No. Okay, I'm not going to do that. If seeds are more than 10, that is what we want, right? Seeds are at most greater than 10. Yeah. Unrotten, paperable, slurryable plants is greater than 10. Perfect. That's the two checks we need. I don't want you to use all our seeds. That's going to make us a slurry. Then in our screw press, this can just be all the time. Oh, I can't do that either because it won't let me do that automatically. Okay. Plant slurry, same sort of thing. When sheet is less than 10. Non-processed is greater than 10. No, we don't. Yes, we could do that. And then we could just change our levels down here, can't we? Yeah, we'll do that in a moment. Then now we've got that, we need to make something that we're going to put our products in. We're not going to make anything other than what we can do here. And that is going to be, we need, right, if we remember rightly, what we need quires. Quires is like writing material, if I remember rightly. Then we're going to want to have scrolls. As we can do scrolls and books, I think would be quite cool. So we can make scroll. Rollers I want to make out of metal, and I think book bindings we can make out of metal as well, no? Book bindings, yeah. Bind book is something we want to do as well. That's good. That's everything. And then that should be everything we need, I believe. We're going to make the paper. Okay, then let's set some rules up here. So amount requires less than 10. Sheet is greater than 10. Yep. And then for the next one, we just make the rules for you too. Scrolls less than 10. Sheet is greater than 10. Scroll rollers is greater than 10. Okay. There's going to be some tweaking to do with these as we get them going along. Why are you making random tasks here? No. I want you to do these here. This is code ice is okay. Do we need these as well? I guess so. Oh, we have a code that's less than 10. Okay. I think that's what we need. I'm not sure. Written on quires, book bindings, collected thread. Okay, that's good. That'll be everything there. You're going to go. Now we need to make in here work orders. General work orders allowed 0. Okay. That or that sell it. So if I just set it to infinity by doing that, we get rid of these. Do they reappear? We'll find out in a moment. So in here, I need to build some bookcases, right? Now, if we look at our materials, I know we're going to have a load of gold coming in. Gold's super pricey. I don't think we want to do that. I think it'd be quite cool. We could do nickel bookcases because I know we've got nickel. Yeah, okay. We do nickel bookcases. And again, empty bookcases less than 10. Or no, just if nickel bookcases are less than 10 available. That's how we're going to do it. Nickel bars is greater than 10. Refined coal is greater than 10. Boom, done. We're not making nickel bars yet, but can we make nickel bars in here? No, that's somewhere else, isn't it? Right. So then what we do want to do is, oh, this is a good way of doing it. If we look at nickel, so we then want to do book bindings. I am not sure what I want to do. We want to do book bindings yet, but we could do book bindings out of. Let's just go back here. And if we say binding, no, that didn't work. Okay, let's go back into it. New task, no. Work orders task. And if we say binding, we're going to do book bindings. This we could use something. I'm trying to think like what other stuff we got going on. Oh, we can actually make it out of pewter, iron, gold book bindings, lead book bindings, nickel, platinum, rose gold. We could do it out of silver. We know, and maybe copper actually would make sense. I think I said that before. Copper. There we go. And then we just need to do bookcases as well. So book bindings less than 10. All of that done. Good. Now, what was the alert? The miller has been found dehydrated. Okay, that's not cool. Have you blocked yourself into a corner somewhere? Maybe. I like how that's looking already. So we should see these starting to get functional. Right? Once our manager, we haven't. Is this a different people? Hang on. Let's just check that. Is that a different people? Or no, they're gone. We missed it. Okay, no, never mind. So yeah, we're going to start producing books. We've already got paper here. We're going to need like a way to get people writing books in there as well. Oh, bookcases. Did we make bookcases? Nickel bookcases, nickel book binding. I think that's everything. Okay, cool. So then we just need to design this area at the moment. Now we need to get like the initial parts of it set up, right? So what I'm going to do is one of these here will be a public library with the idea that when the public come in, they're going to leave their books and we're going to take them for ourselves. I think we could do that, which is going to be quite cool. And we're still looking for Casserite as well. We haven't found Casserite. So that's going to how it's going to be. Oh, look, they're already in there making stuff. Our dwarves have already got slightly happier, by the way. It's worth noticing. We've got 1 less really unhappy dwarf, 5 less really bad dwarfs, 9 less medium unhappy dwarfs, and 11 less here. So everything's going in the right direction. We are missing 1 dwarf. What's going on here? We don't need to eradicate monsters. So what I need to do then, I don't think I'll be able to paste any bookcases down yet because we don't have any built. Oh, I do. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. So then I believe what else we need to do to get this going is we're going to need lever in this room as well. I think that triggers it. So let's get ourselves a lever set up. We're going to have, let's get 2 levers set up actually. We have 1 there and 1 here, right? That's going to be done. I then want to get like area for our dwarves to work in. This is only going to be books and they're going to read it on the side. We want to get ourselves tables and this is what this area is going to be for. And we're going to, I just say use closest material. I'm not worried about them being, we'll do something like this. And then we're going to put the seats on this side and they'll have a little conversation while they're sat next to each other. And this one here will be our public one to start off with. So let's get our first library set up. It's a meeting place, isn't it? So yeah, so our first library is going to be something like that. That would be perfect, right? And then we get some doors on there. So we can accept that. You're going to be a library. You're going to have visits from outside to enter. That would be perfect. We will need, so we don't need write material. I'm not too worried about that. I just want people to come down, sit and read, and hopefully they'll leave a book behind. I don't know if that's the case. I then want a second meeting room, which is going to be like all of this. Oh. And let's erase this bit here. So I don't need all of that. And this is going to be our main library, which we will see. No, I want you to, oh, there we go. Okay, right. It should be here. And this will be it all there. And this is going to be where our librarians are going to work and produce the books in here. We are going to need to get, oh, what I do need to do is, well, actually, we need the stockpile in there, don't we? Is what I've just realised. So if I just increase you out here, that'll be perfect. This will just increase the reading material. There we go. Done. Cool. Accept. And that will say, yeah, total number of each to scribe. So I'm going to need a scholar and a scribe. I'm going to look through our dwarves, and I think that's to be chosen. That's going to take a little while, but... And, oh, is that already someone coming to the library? Look. Oh, they haven't got a chair. We need to give them a chair, but I think that's what's going on there. Are you coming to use our library? Because this is working already. This is perfect. This is just a good way for us to fill our... Start filling our library up, because it's going to take quite a while for us to get some resources in there. What have you come here to do? To fill anything? Pleasure, feeling fine, children. I think you live with us, don't you? Okay, that's fine. That'll be good. We can deal with that. So yeah, there's a bit of work to be done here. I need to figure out... Someone just going to pull this lever. I think there's a way, I'm not sure if there is, to link the lever to that. Right. I'm going to figure out our scholar and our scribe, and we're going to get them established to us, and that'll be perfect. We need some chests. Oh, okay. That's not a problem. We'll get some chests in here as well. So we could put chests in... Oh, we can put them on the end of these little rooms here, can't we? Chest, one here, one there, one here. Or even, actually, let's cancel that one. We could just put them on... Why is this different on this one? Oh, I've made a mistake. Okay. Well, what we will do is we'll dig this out like that. And then we can cancel that, and I'll rectify this. I didn't notice that. People may have. And then that just means that we can have some chests in here and in these little corners of the rooms, which would be perfect. Like here, yeah. There, and there. I don't need that chest. We can get that ripped up. Anyway, it's in there now. Yeah, let me just pick our squires. Oh, we just got more people join us. So I think we now have a functional library with one bookcase. We've currently got the king, and he's read the Red Journey into the Farm. So I guess he's reading, which is nice. Yeah, he is. So that's good. So this is already actually having a positive effect, I think, on our dwarves. They're coming down to the library already to read, which is... But this is really good. We're just waiting for nickel to be produced, so we'll start producing our bookcases. Once we start getting the bookcases going in, then that's going to be perfect. And then we'll get more books going in. With the scribes, I've set the lever to be pulled by a worker, and I believe that will trigger the worker to go and write or read or do one of those things. Can we click on you and see in? What's his name? The scholar. So the scholar should be doing something, I think. Are you knocking around here somewhere? Well, hopefully they are. People are coming to this library, but there's no books in there, so it's annoying them a little bit. But who's this dwarf? Who are you? Oh, you're a pump operator, are you? So hopefully we'll start getting like scholars travelling to us and starting to give us more books. Oh, look at that. Who's this now? Copy of the Journey into the Farm. So yeah, the people are coming down and reading. So we've got 22 really unhappy dwarves. 15. We've actually... This has improved quite a bit, I'm going to say. 15 slightly unhappy. 26 pretty unhappy, and everybody's kind of sitting in the middle, but this is the right way to be going, I think. I think we need to let the library run a little bit. We're going to put some doors into it once saving's finished, and it's definitely... I'm intrigued to see how this goes with our dwarves. This is going to be the way. We're also enabling them to pick up things like rings and stuff now, so hopefully that's going to help as well. Wants us to build a guild hall, so we're going to accept that. We won't build it right now. I think we need to... I'm going to have to do a bit of a plan, I think, for the next episode of a new living area. Let's get some doors into our library. This isn't bad, actually, because it's good. Oh, that's quite big. Right, let's just jump to our door. This is up. Perfect. So we're ready for an attack already. Let's sound the alarm. Let's get our squad. Send them in here. I don't think they're going to get past this area, if I'm honest with you. We've got a couple of cage traps here. We're already starting to store animals in this area. I'm not sure how it goes with storing them over here. And I need to move more dogs into this. But everybody should be running back now, which is going to be perfect. Falk has arrived. Our dwarves should be getting pretty tough. We've been training them quite hard. That's going to be good. Where are the invaders? Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Don't you worry about that. Our dwarves are all running down here to get ready for war. Oh, this is perfect. I'm liking this. We caught a couple of them straight away. I don't think they make it past these traps, look. How crazy is that? So we've got a couple of goblins caught now. And are they running away? Yeah, they're running away. They can't even get into our fortress. This is nice. They've gone. Okay. Are they going to come back here? There's still some knocking around somewhere. Oh, they're just running around trying to cause havoc. Oh, these are the snatchers, aren't they? Yeah, so they're going to come down. They're not going to get into us. We don't need to worry about that. You see, they just die. This is such... I'm very happy with what I created here, which is brilliant. And we've got a couple of dwarves now that we can keep 2. Know what we're going to do with that yet. Let's clear the alarms. Let's send our soldiers back to being off duty and staggered survivals. So we jump back to our library. Yeah, I'm going to let the game run through a little bit and just try and get the library running a bit. I think it's already functioning. Dwarves are happier. I'm going to plan an area. I guess our next living area. We could actually live around the library, couldn't we? Maybe that's a good idea. We could definitely do something like that. But I'm going to do that, and that's all to come in the next episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, as always, hit that thumbs up button, comment below. Maybe you can subscribe to the channel already, and I'll see you soon. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.